Hey everybody. So I guess my channel got deleted. I don't know why, but um I'm hoping it didn't have anything to do with what I said in my last video. Um yeah, but yeah, recently I've just been watching the Alien Earth TV show, the Hulu one. Um it's actually pretty good so far, and my favorite character is probably that what's that guy's name? The guy with the white hair, the synthetic. He's probably like my favorite character right now. Um, but yeah, my channel got deleted. Um, I don't know why. Maybe I said something vulgar or not appropriate. I'm thinking it was because I said Galactus, schmack my actus, or something like that. But okay, but I watched Weapons though, not too long ago, like a while ago, and yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about that. Um, yeah, I'm not too crazy about horror movies. At least lately, like I definitely cannot watch movies like Final Destination or all that crazy freaking gore filled like horror movie stuff. Um, fuck. There's a car passing by, but yeah. Okay, so this movie, so Weapons stars Josh Brolin, Julia Garner, and the dude from Stranger Things, Wong. So, God, hopefully this car doesn't pick up on the mic. But, um, what's his name? Benedict Wong, the dude, the Asian dude from um Doctor Strange. I was gonna say Stranger Things, but um, but yeah. So the premise of this movie is about a group of kids. Um, all of a sudden, one night, walk out of their houses to go play Pokemon Go or something, and they all do so at the same time. The movie's told through like different stories, um, and yeah, it's sort of just like almost like Prisoners in a way, but I didn't really find this movie to be spooky at all. Like I didn't my pants just I walked in the same way I walked out with my pants intact, and I didn't. It, I wasn't scared, but yeah, this movie didn't scare me. I mean, like yeah, like uh, I watched Long Legs, and I kind of thought that movie was like pretty scary, but and I kind of like that movie too. But um, yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. No, Josh Brolin is in this movie. Um, I like this role. Um he's pretty cool in this movie. He just has that like not fuck around face, like it worked well for the role that he was playing. And I heard that Pedro Pascal was like he was supposed to do the role, and I really don't see Pedro Pascal doing it. Uh, as cool as Josh Brolin did, but um, yeah, I don't even feel like Pedro Pascal would have made this movie even more scarier than it was. Like I feel like he's just cast as like everything nowadays. Like he just can do like everything, but he can only do everything. yeah. So the movie is like played out in different parts. There's Julia Garner, who's pretty much just like a drunk kindergarten teacher or alcoholic, and we see her side of the story where she is like pretty much just like feeling super guilty and going to the liquor store and buying like a bunch of alcohol, getting herself drunk, and like she kind of just seems like some teacher having like a midlife crisis or something like that. But she was cool. And then and then there was this one scene actually that was pretty scary when she was like standing out by the there's the kid. There was that one kid that survived, or that one kid that ended up not walking out of his house. Um, he was like, she was like outside of the house, and then someone like cut her hair, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? And and like by the way, the whole time I was watching this, I thought it was an actual real story, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, I can't wait to look this up like after I watch it, and then I'm like, yeah, no, there's no way that this was this was like a real story. Yeah, so Julia Garner, she was like the first episodic story, and then you had Josh Brolin, um, and then he had this like wicked dream with like the assault rifle, and I'm like, what does the gun have to do with any of this? For a second, I was like wondering, like, what did the gun have to do with the whole thing? Like, and I figured it out, and I was like, it's a weapon. It's a gun. It's a weapon. See, like the movie The Weapon or the movie Weapons. But yeah, I kind of like that dream sequence. It was one of the coolest dream sequences that I can remember off the top of my head. Um, it was kind of scary too, at least when like they were like teasing that the witch old lady. Um, and then you have the story with the cop and the druggy dude, and then like this cop is like basically just an asshole or something, and like is like cheating on his boss's daughter. And then you had the druggy dude. um I mean, he it was the same thing. Like, this is at this point the movie starts to kind of turn into like a dark comedy, and like these two characters are like kind of just like show running the whole thing as like a dark comedy. Oh, and then there's also the gay uh Doctor Strange sorcerer, Benedict Wong. Um right, he this is when the movie kind of starts mellowing out for me. Like when he brings out those hot dogs, and then like the old lady finally like reveals herself, and I thought it was gonna be like scarier than, I mean, she just looked kind of weird. Like, she was like, man, like how, kind of freaky, dude. Like she wasn't like long legs, kind of scary. Like, they should have probably just teased her a little bit more, just like showed like just her jaw or something, or like her lips or something like that, and maybe like show Wong's reaction. I don't know, Benedict Wong, I think. I hope that's his name, but they should have just showed his reaction to how she looked like, and not really spoiled how she really looked like until the end. And then we got the kid story, and it turns out he was getting bullied by Josh Brolin's kid, and it kind of made me think that Josh Brolin's kid kind of made me care less at first, because I'm like, oh, this kid's kind of like an asshole, like, but yeah. Oh, and then So it turns out the last kid's auntie comes into town and she starts like making some stew or something like that and like controlling people and like just starts like doing some witchcraft voodoo stuff and making people pick their nose and stuff. Um, um, and the kid is like trying to kind of like figure out what the hell's going on and why his auntie and his parents like acting up all of a sudden and why is his auntie so weird and bald and then like she starts freaking him out and asks for like a piece of like I don't know like some personal item belonging from each of the students because I guess she's trying to be immortal. Like they don't really say, they kind of just hint at it. But yeah, she makes another beef stew or something for the class, and that's how the class ends up going missing. And Josh Brolin and Julia Garner find out and sort of save the day. Uh, oh no, it was the kids, the classroom that kind of saved the day. Okay, yeah. So the kids just so they break the spell, right? And then the kids just end up making the auntie, the weird chick, old lady. They just turn her into spaghetti, and like they just start freaking. Someone breaks the spell. I think it was the kid breaks the spell. Like he ends up like snapping a twig or something, and he breaks the spell. The kids just run after, or yeah, the kids just ran after the witch, and then just start like freaking ganging up on her, and yeah, just freaking make a pizza out of her, and that's pretty much how the movie ends. And then like they walk out all pretty traumatized. Uh, what would I rate this movie? I don't know. I give it like an 8 out of 10. I give it like this was a pretty dark comedy, pretty good dark comedy out of 10. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Weapons. Um, if I had to compare it to Long Legs, though, I would say that Long Legs is kind of better. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but um, but yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so gonna leave it off at that. Thanks for watching, everybody.